Opal Wapoo. That, my friends. Favorite gas station on 80.
Music is intense today.
Little sugar tech guy.
As near as we can tell, I-35.
Crunk harder, drunk harder. Straight up here. Oh! I got dropped out of the front group there. Well, second group on the road. Good morning. Today we're heading down to Opal Wapoo. I think that's the name of the gravel race. This is down in Excelsior, Missouri. So I'm loading up right now. As you can see, Yvonne's bike is in there. I gotta wash my bike just a little bit. It's a little too dusty. I don't want to get on there first thing in the morning and be all dusted out. And I'm gonna wash that, load my bike. Most of my stuff is ready to go, and we should be ready to go. So one of the hacks I do is I just use this number, step 4. This is step 4 in the Silka's washing setup. I'm just going to use this just to brighten up the frame and give it a little protection. That's it. Alright, bike is in. Speaking of which, I should show you, let me show you the graph of this race. It's a short, sweet, I think it's 45, 42 miles around there. Short, sweet ride, but my goodness, it hides quite a punch. Let me show you that. That, my friends, Opal Wapoolians, that is the ride profile right there. Look at that. Looks like from out of town, boom, or right up a wall, and it's just like that all day long. So, favorite gas station on 80, and I'll show you in a minute why. Oh, yeah, cool. All right. My friends. All right, let me show you how to move the RV. How's the image here? Might be a little bit. She's bright. She's bright. Much better. But we're here. Yvonne's inside there getting our order. So, but you know, I already told you when we come here, we have to stop in here. They got the delicious food here, so let's go check it out.
Music is intense today.
I know I think it's Friday they're celebrating.
And
You waiting for, what did you order?
I'm a creature of habit, so I got the samosa chop because it's so delicious.
You can't go wrong with it though.
And it's $8. It's like a full meal, like an entree, but an appetizer. And then I ordered an extra samosa and your buttered chicken and a naan.
But this is it. You guys have seen this really cool stopover 80 Colfax exit Punjab Kebab House. You can't go wrong. So they have this set up here.
Just the samosa.
You got fried chicken and all kind of deliciousness. Samosas, fried chicken. I don't know what all these are, but there's choices.
I'm going to show you my favorite go-to at that Indian restaurant. Samosa chaat. So there's, kind of hard to see, but there's a samosa there and a samosa there, and then they top it with chickpeas and sauces and all the delicious things. It's so good. And this whole thing, $7.99 appetizer menu. You should get it. What do we have going on here?
Traffic jam.
As near as we can tell, I-35 is
There's a 5-minute
closed
slowdown in 150
because
feet.
of an
You're still on the best
accident.
route.
We were wondering why our time kept getting longer, even though we didn't have very far to go.
We made it to Excelsior Springs. Missouri. Pocket pickup, we just here just in time. It's T-minus 15 minutes before pocket pickup is over. I don't know what angle, I don't even see. Anyway, we're done. Excelsior Springs, Missouri. Pocket pickup is in like 15 minutes and it will be over. So we gotta hurry up and get it. Cause everyone's not even prepared. She didn't have an ID. Hopefully they don't ask for it. Oh, look at that rig, guys. Look at that. Maybe they'll let us camp there tonight. Going in. Cool vibe. Look at this. If you win, you get one of these. Kidding, I'm making stuff up. Ooh, pocket pickup is here. There we go. Nice and easy. I like this. Pocket pickup was incredibly fast. Yvonne was done in like seconds.
I checked my ID and I'm good to go.
We got all the volunteers here, so it's really nice. Really cool. Sandwiches. This is where pocket pickup is. Really cool spot. It's happening. People are getting some good food. So really cool. So I always like once we get the pockets, all the nerves come down, and then you're ready to go. Then you G to G. So the race director thought, thank you very much. I'm gonna be parking at this house, so that's gonna be nice. Good morning, people. Look at that. You guys know when you see that mug, you know what time it is. It's good morning, Opal Wapoolians. That's what you're probably wondering what the hell is saying. Well, this race is called Opal Wapoo Gravel Experience, I believe. I will obviously the name of the title of the ride will be the name of the video. We're down here in Missouri, Excelsior, Missouri. Let's say hi to Yvonne and then we're gonna get ready to look at the training statistics and see if we're gonna be ready to fire on all cylinders or if we should just go back to bed.
We got some local intel from Cassie that we are in for some hills. Are you ready for some hills?
No, I am not ready. Let's look at the right data here. We're ready to rock and roll. Ooh, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's a good number to see. Shall we dive in? Let's go back. All right, this is what we got for training readiness. Sleep is good. HRV, everything is good. Let's look at the HRV. 31, that's good. Let's look up at the sleep. 83. Okay, I think we got a seal of approval. I think this morning is going to be a breakfast morning of Frosted Flakes. Yvonne, what are you having?
I'll have some oatmeal because I just need to have hot water. And it's kind of chilly in the camp.
Anyway, let's eat breakfast and we'll see you at the start. We got people warming up over there. So when we parked down here, we just parked on the main street, and you could see that's the Yvonne's down there filming the start of the 85 miler. But all these cars are here, support and riders. You could see there the police cruisers getting ready to get them out. There we go. There they go. And we'll inlay the drone footage now. That's it right there. That's official sign. Slept like babies. Thank you.
Yep. Morning.
Morning. Huge crowd. It's gonna be fun. How's it going? You know, I'm hoping I have a motor in here somehow on these freaking hills today.
I know.
I like the crunk harder, drunk harder. I like it.
We have it.
Where you guys from?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa?
Yes.
Bobby Winter's hometown? No.
Yeah.
Have you guys done Mid-South and stuff? Yeah. Yeah? Nice. It is go time. I just heard the, but it's, you know, typical hurry up and wait. But they just blew the horn. Let's ride, guys. Come along. Let's do this. It's gonna be fun. Thank you, thank you.
Andrea is attacking. So we got a half-mile climb, about a quarter-mile in. That should warm us up.
That's tough. Really tough. Straight uphill. Let's get this. I should have used a little bit more speed on that downhill. My legs are not feeling good right now. Hopefully they warm up. My goodness. This is insane. Right now I'm wondering how I'm gonna do this race. Well, I was prepared, but it doesn't seem like it. Look at the goats over there. You run like a beast. Hopefully give me a draft later if I'm able to hang. I doubt it. Yeah. Ooh. All right, first test of gravel. We're on it. Let's see how it goes. Yvonne's not very far behind me. I like this course over here, the gravel section. Now all the climbs are. But we knew it. We knew what we're signing up for.
All right, I was getting too comfy on the pavement and forgot this is a gravel race. Here's our first gravel of the day.
A bit of downhill, finally. Oh, goodness. So my tire setup's Achilles heel is windy corners. I'm not willing to risk it for the biscuit.
Alright, we got some scenery already. Oh, there's the line. Not where I was. What nobody tells you about this type of up-down race is that, one, you got to be able to pedal down the hills so you can get up them faster, and just the more fitness you have to keep pedaling, the better you'll do. But two, shifting and finding the right gear is really hard. It's really hard when you all of a sudden go around the corner and then it's uphill.
Looks like we're starting another climb. You know the deal, stay at the top.
Alright, I'm still in the mix. We got people in front, people behind. It is hard to film and talk with these hills. And here we go. Go around the sharp corner, straight into an uphill. But it's been awesome so far.
We'll get a little break here from the, we've been climbing for the last 10 minutes. Maybe more. We're a little kickback. I got dropped out of the front group there. Well, second group on the road, on the hills. The corners are crazy wild here. This is not your typical Midwest 7-8 mile roads. This is like twisty turny, off camber, loose gravel corners. I don't know if I can bridge up. It'll be too much energy to close that gap.
Hopefully my sound is working again. Of course I was pushing the wrong buttons, but Aria's plan today is to destroy me. I think he has good odds, but I'm gonna put up a fight. That's my goal. So Aria, I can still see you up there. I could. I can't right now, but I could.
I'm trying to keep that group in sight, but it's hard. I'm trying to work hard on the flat sections, but they're moving. The headwind is absolutely bananas right here, but the views are not so bad. I thought these roads would be kind of like straight, like Nebraska, Omaha, Iowa. I thought they would be kind of straight Midwest grid roads, but not really. These are windy country roads. Yet up another hill. That's what it looks like. I'll see you in a few.
Good morning. How's your ride?
Not bad. How about yourself?
It's great. Where do you live around here?
Down in Kent, Overland Park.
Okay, is this what we have in store for us all day?
Pretty
The up and down?
Yeah. This is a hilly one for sure.
I guess it makes us tough.
Yep.
Have you done it before?
I have, but this is the first they've had it in 4 years, I think.
Oh, they just brought it back. I did not know that.
Yep.
And what's your name?
Rodney Gordon.
Nice to meet you, Rodney.
Where are you from?
Iowa City.
Okay.
Holy cow! Wow! Quick! Woo. Oh, Mount Everest.
2020 off-white, blue, black, gold.
Well, why are you on your Lauf today?
Jeremy from Lauf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a beautiful bike though. This road's beautiful. We got a little bit of fog dripping off the trees. A little bit of fall showing up here. This is the longest straightaway I've been able to see almost all morning, so let's use the aero bars, because if you're doing this race, aero bars are not needed and aren't useful, but I'm too lazy to take mine off. I just left them on. This downhill is a little bit loose and squirrely. Okay, now we can open it up. No need to be too reckless when I'm super far from a hospital and out of network. So let's keep the rubber side down today. It'll make it much more enjoyable. All right, folks, we got a QOM here, or a KOM. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter how I do because I don't have Strava, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm in the running. He's making it look easy. I can feel the 17%. We're about 16 miles in, under 30 to go. This distance is always challenging for me. I'm not necessarily faster at longer distances, but I can hold my speed. I have no top end speed for anything short, but I haven't been doing much long riding since I did the dam day across Minnesota. Definitely check that video out if you haven't seen it. And if you're new here, subscribe, like, tell your friends, go back, watch all the old videos. You'll see some cool places to go travel to, some awesome events to go try out, and get to see me and Aria riding bikes.
Hello! Thanks for being out here.
Thick gravel right here.
Don't worry, some water here. All right, jump for some water. I'm gonna keep rolling. Yeah, this one. It's not actually rough. Next time. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Back on the road. Another quick aid station, in and out. 27 to go, and I'm tired. Super tired. It is hilly, no joke. Woo! Rapid, crazy rapid. I like the hollows down here where they're shaded. It's kind of cold this morning, but I like it. I'd rather have this than blistering temps.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thanks for being here.
What?
We got some longer distance riders coming through.
You guys got a pump?
Nice work.
All right.
I thought maybe I would see Aria there. He's been telling me all week how he's gonna rip my legs off today. So far he is. My only hope is if I don't want him to get cramps, but if he gets cramps, I might catch him later.
This course is a fun course, but it's also difficult. Beautiful, it's very scenic. It's not your typical Midwest course. Beautiful. Oh, big old tractor. We're having a good time out here though.
How's everybody's day going?
Hey, how are you?
Fantastic. Have you done this before? This
my
event?
first time.
Okay.
How about you?
First time.
I'm kind of loving the October one. Me too. The weather's a lot better than the June.
I like your setup, man.
Hey, thanks, sir.
Love it, love it. Salsa.
Where are you from?
Iowa City, Iowa.
Nice. Welcome. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, we're glad to be here, but my goodness, is it hilly?
It's a little hilly. It's normal for here.
The gravel right here is fantastic. It's like being on pavement. Some sections have been a little bit washboardy, some a little bit loose. But overall, pretty good road conditions.
Trying to kiss, man, but the people that are in the front group and the second group are just uber strong. I'm not able to close the gap at all. Everybody's just up here. I was worked to be up here. Super nerdy. Some of the transitions in the bridge are all cumbered a little bit.
We're about halfway through in mileage, about halfway through in elevation. Cruising along. Whew, my heart rate's been high. It'll be interesting to see. I think I might finally get an anaerobic workout in today.
Did about 32 there on that low descent, so that was nice. 18 to go. Feels like a lifetime though. That's what we got going on there.
All right, if I wanted to take the easy route, I'd go 12 miles that way. But that's not what we're doing today. That's not what we're here for. I am under 20 to go, and I am going left to find some more hills. Remember I said I was working on keeping the pedal power up the whole time? I'm trying to do that right now. I'm on pavement. It's hard. It's harder than coasting, that's for sure. But trying to make the most of the pavement section, make up a little ground. And I think I'm about 17 miles out. Trying not to blow up, but also kind of trying to blow up. I'm trying to push myself today, see what I can do.
The climbs are absolutely a menace. I'm riding blind. Whoa, whoa, cut some air there. Seriousness. Back on gravel. Now that is one entrance to gravel. One of the best entrances. Downhill, 30 miles an hour, boom, pavement to gravel.
Kind of what we've been doing all day, twisty turny, up, down. It's pretty fun actually. It's a nice change from the straight for a mile, turn for a mile. All right, we have about 11 miles to go. I don't know if you can see, but as I almost wipe out, the last climb is a beast. 3.5 miles long, 500 feet of climbing, and there's some downs in that. So we're ending on a bang. The best fall color I've seen so far.
I think this is the last checkpoint. We got about 9 miles to go. And then we hang up the towel. And back to Iowa we go. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. No, I'm good. Thank you. I was told that the downhill here might be a little bit sketch. So let's find out. Looks like we go this way. Where's my trick checkout when I need it? Would be really nice right about here. Oh, this is cool. Dismount likely. Let me make sure my camera is tight. Dismount likely, they said. Oh yeah. Woo. Oh, that's what I've been waiting for all day. Man, my checkout would have loved this. Next time. Super rocky, loose, but also kind of established. If you came with the right tires, you can ride this for sure. Lovely. I love it when the course directors set up some challenge. After we've just been monotonously slogging and pushing our aerobic engines off camber downhill here. So I'm just gonna ride in the dips here and see how that goes. My goodness. All right. I'm kind of suspended. I'm not on my saddle because it's pretty rocky and I don't want to puncture if I don't have to. Okay. This is fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Woo! I should have brought my drop zippers.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. That was not graceful, but we made it. 13 or 14 climbs coming up. So really, after this one, there's only one more climb left. These are Missouri hollows. Oh, this might be somebody's private property, perhaps. We left the checkpoint and we'll climb for about 1.25 miles. Now we're reaping some rewards here. I think we have about 8 to go. Some of the sections are super loose, especially on the downhills where it should be wide open, but super loose. There's no reason not to save some time here. Okay. Ooh, now I like this. My goodness. This is crazy, guys. This is insane. Caution on brake. All right. Ooh, that would be bad news there. Huh. If you take the right side. Man, my hips are super tight. From all the deadlifts this past week, I got stretched when I get done. I might not be able to stand straight after this. I see some walkers up here. Must be an early hill. Not too shabby. These are some fun hills, huh?
I love them.
Must be the 25 milers. Pew, 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 pew. It's almost over. Where are you riding from?
Where?
Yeah,
Gladstone, Missouri.
in your home state.
Yes.
How you liking these hills?
They're tough.
I know, I'm feeling them too.
Good job.
See you guys at about 1.25 miles to the finish. I'm spent, man. This is a climbing course. Really beautiful course though. But bring your climbing legs and then some. Cause your mama ain't gonna come help you here. It's too hilly, too loose. Down there in these hollows, in these Missouri hollers. Then you get going so fast down these downhills. Holy cow, blind. Oh my goodness. This reminds me of when we're in New Hampshire this summer. Video coming soon. One of the best downhills I've ever had. Thank you for being out here. So well done for such a grassroots event. So well done. And it's not even noon and I'm done. I could have liked to go faster, but it was a lot of hills. And I think I'll go this way. Missouri likes its sweeping turns. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I did. Thank you, thank you. Good riding.
Good job.
Thank you. It's a beautiful course, so. Oh, yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Winner.
I'll do it again. It's really hilly. Come trained. Bring your legs. Look at this. All these studs already finished. Studs and studettes.
All right, we got a winery here, which I think we're cutting through. Not sure if our next checkpoint is in here or not. What a picturesque place to have a stop. Shamrock Hills, if you're in the area. That's what it's called. Looks fantastic. Thank you! Checkpoints are stocked. Great event. Maria wasn't at that checkpoint either, so my plan of sneaking past him at the checkpoint, he must be having a really good day. I hope. First this way. Some of the grass is wet. Hello. Good, how are you? Good. Caution, dismount likely. Let's unhook one foot. Hello. Okay. Thank you. All right. This is cool. I'm sure it looks crazy slow on camera. And I am going crazy slow. But I'm going to try to ride it without going over my bars. This is cool. I would not want to be in a Peloton coming through here. This is definitely a hauler if I haven't ever seen one. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I still think I'm going a little bit faster than I could if I were walking. But I do have a foot ready if I need it. Maybe not much faster than walking at this point. Okay. We got a few sharp turns, so I decided to hop off. Second to last climb, we're on it. It's gonna pitch up in a bit here. Nice little, probably it's a riverbed sometimes. All right, I definitely had some air shoot out. And I don't know if I punctured my sidewall. I think I'm good. I definitely lost some air, but I'm not sure where from. So, I might have to get some plugs. Looks like I just hit something on the side, so I'll come up here and check it out. Trying to hear where I'm losing air from. Right off the bat, I cannot tell where it's coming from. So I'm gonna ride a bit, see if some sealant fills or if I can see where it's coming from and go from there. Oh, it is super flat. I wish I could figure out where to plug it. Problem has been found, which I figured. That sidewall puncture. All right, how not to repair your bike. Don't drop all your food on the floor. So that's mistake number one. And let's actually, I'm gonna get my boot out because I think I might need it. Let me do it in reverse.
Good luck.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your ride. Hopefully I'll see you down the road.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. I mean, this is still better than being at work, I think. So, you know, right? It's one of those. My tube is not working, so.
What size is your tire?
729er. With
Volume.
That's a great question. My issue is the tube did not go through my valve stem. That's my problem.
It does feel that way, doesn't it? And it wouldn't just be the tape, huh?
Maybe? I got my tube in. My tube is not holding air either, so I think my day is done. All right, this is probably what I should have done the first time I came through here, was walked. Still hiking back up.
I just went into the car and grabbed it.
Tubes.
You can tell I just like threw a bunch of crap from my garage. And I was like, okay, we might need this, we might need this, we might need this, we might need
But
this.
thank you. Okay, next update. We're back in action. Hopefully. Try not to be overly optimistic.
Never had such an enjoyable race.
3.8 bars. Okay. All right, just in case, saving the battery. I'm walking through the rocks though. I know that. What's your name?
Alec.
Alec helped save me. Everyone has been trying to help save me. They are prepared here. They've got all the stuff. All right, I'm on my bike. You may recognize this from when I came in. Aid station crew said, you already did the rock garden. Go back out, turn right, take your first right, get back on the course. Let's finish this thing. Okay, I've spent about an hour there. My goal finish time just passed, but I don't mind.
This is the vibe at the finish line here. All the beautiful people are here taking care of us. Finish line. I'm waiting for Yvonne to finish. Got some finishes coming through. Woo!
Great job!
All right, we got 7 miles left on the dot. Well, 6.93. And let's finish this. I know I can do 7 miles. It's my commute to work every day. But I'll stop
stop and say hello? Are you just out here watching us go by? Is this your house? And you're just out here helping us all out?
For all the races for like the last 10 or 15 years.
That's so cool. We appreciate people like you. Thank you for being out here.
Oh my goodness. That guy's celebrating.
Yes.
How was the dilemma? Which tire, front or back?
Back tire, sidewall cut, about
I threw that rock
a
in there.
centimeter and a half long.
I threw that rock in there that destroyed your tire. That's,
So,
woo, woo. Good finish, man. Oh, he crashed. Lefty, I heard you try to help her get things figured out.
We got it figured out as best as we could, but I think our equipment failed
I
us.
think I've learned that those orange tubes aren't what they're cracked up to be. For me.
Well, I was gonna say I wasn't sure that the
was big
because
enough,
they
right?
have different levels. Like,
Yes.
and she pumped it up. I was like,
right?
are these two
And then he
twos?
left me out there. He was like, "Oh, this doesn't look good. I gotta go."
You should have taken better lines on the mountain bike section.
There you go, right there. That's it. That's a fix for it.
She said, my husband told me I'm gonna have to have a man to do this.
I'm like, "Don't tell him you helped me. Don't tell him."
when all we really needed was just another
two.
Yeah.
It's a.
It's nice.
That's all she wrote.
Opal Wahoo.
Opal Wapoo.
Opal. Oh yeah, Wapoo.
Opal
Not
Wapoo.
Wapoo.
Well. The Opal Wapoo Gravel Experience is done. Heading home with the gas station right now. Getting gas. There's the lady of the hour. Are you recovered already from just?
I just got winded trying to get in the camper, so maybe not.
We need to rest our legs. Anyway, it was a great experience. Absolutely, 10 out of 10. Recommend. You all should come down. We'll put the link of the race down there so you can check it out. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe, like, share. Anything left out, Yvonne?
That's it.
That's it.
Do a local gravel race.
That's right. Let's support these grassroots events. All right. Until next time.